Fantasy football is a breeze.
Throw back a cold one with our crew. Tell you exactly what to do. Get ready to win all of your leads.
True serum football. True serum football. It might even help you get laid.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages with parental guidance, of course? How are you doing today? It is week 6, Start Sit Live with True Serum Football. I'm Joey.
Woo-wee! And I'm Jordan. Welcome back to the True Serum Start Sit Edition. Hope all my babies and boo things are doing great out there. You guys know the drill. We've been doing this for a minute. And if you don't know the drill, ask the question. We'll explain it on screen. We already have them coming in, so let's dive right into the thing. Somebody said, here they are. Damn right, here we are.
Oh, Facebook user.
This next one, I don't know if you want to tell him or if you want me to tell him, but I'll let you read it.
David Gina says, "Let's go Steelers! Let's go Steelers! They got a future ahead of them for sure."
They may not have a future after this game. Actually, Tom Brady may get that ass booted out of the NFL because I don't even know, man. This is going to be a blood bath today. It's going to be a rough one.
Yeah, you got to kind of understand that they're missing a ton of pieces on their defense, so. You can't really expect them to stop Tom Brady in this Bucs offense or anything. But offensively, man, they got some things going on working in their favor. They're going to come up, maybe just not this year. So
fair enough. Somebody says, another Facebook users, what a jam. I'm just going to say, don't be jelly. Facebook user, we got Zappy, Skylar Thompson, Stafford, and Danny Dimes. Start 2 of them.
I got some shit popped up here on my screen blocking everything off, so you can go ahead and start, and I'm going to work on getting this out of my way.
Okay. So Zappy, Skylar Thompson, Stafford, and Danny Dimes. You've got to start Stafford this week. I know it's been ugly. I know the Rams have looked absolutely dreadful for the entire season thus far. The Panthers do have a pretty good defense, but surely this is the game that the Rams kind of get some semblance of an offense going. So I am smashing Matthew Stafford here. I think I'm going Skylar Thompson out of these other guys. Call me crazy. He's definitely got 2 things that Danny Dimes does not have, and it's wide receiver 1 and a wide receiver 2. So I'm rolling the wild card with the 3rd string quarterback today. Give me Skylar Thompson.
I am not gonna start Skylar Thompson.
No balls.
I'm gonna go motherfucker Jones here, and I don't even want to start Stafford though, man.
It's rough. It's rough out here.
Stafford and motherfucker Jones, Daniel Jones. That's who I'm going with.
Okay. That's what I wanted to say, but I don't know, man. I really like.
Check it out, man.
Like Skylar Thompson to do something today.
Motherfucker Jones he's averaging like 40-something yards on the ground, so you can count that as a rushing touch or a passing touchdown off the rip. He's got a solid floor. These Giants are very quietly winning some ball games, man.
They're good.
They're moving the ball, and a lot of that's to do with Saquon. But you know what? I think they got Darius Slayton involved last week. I know we still don't have any of these young, exciting rookies in here, young players.
Is Waddell out today? I know he was questionable last time.
Yeah, I don't think he is going to play today. So, yeah. But I still go with him.
We got David Genus again. He wants to know A.J. Dillon or Aaron Jones, or do I sit one and go with Devin Singletary? Oh, do you play them both or Singletary? I'm smashing Singletary today.
Yeah, so Singletary is the number one out of these options for me. And it's simply because I expect a high scoring game.
Shit ton.
I expect it to be back and forth, close game. When the Bills have been in games like this, Devin Singletary has been highly involved in the receiving game. So I believe he's got a solid floor, and obviously, chances to score touchdowns with a 53.5 point over under. Let's go Singletary. But Aaron Jones would be number 2 for me if you need a second.
I feel like a broken record, and I literally say this every single week, but this has got to be the A.J. Dillon overcorrection week. It's got to be. Like, listen,
yeah.
I know Aaron Jones is great. That shit ain't working. Go back to Quadzilla, man. Go back to the quad father, A.J. Dillon. I'm praying that this is the breakout week, but David Genis, I absolutely think the play is Devin Singletary and Aaron Jones.
So Vegas does have the line set for A.J. Dillon's touches at 13.5, I believe. So they obviously know something. They know it's going to be a correction game. So whether or not it turns into anything is to be determined, because neither of these guys have been very efficient on the ground.
They haven't. But also, the Jets suck against the run. Keep that in mind. Another positive piece of this game script for them. Up next, we got a Facebook user. Yo. What's up, baby? I like this next one. Jordan looking like a Canadian hockey player with that long hair. Hey, that's my jam. Don't be jelly. That's the new saying. I got to get that on a shirt. Got a morning, fellas, from another Facebook user. Morning, baby.
What's up?
Somebody says YouTube isn't up. I was having problems with Twitter. It didn't say anything about YouTube, but I'll go back after this. I'll figure it out, but we'll Facebook it. Wyatt Brown says, morning. Zach Kurt says, what up, guys?
What up, Kurtz?
What up, baby?
My dog. That's my
Good morning,
dog.
Wyatt Brown. They're both my dogs.
They're both my dogs.
Oh, here comes Ben Kaiser. He says, never mind, baby. It's working now. Hey, check Ben Kaiser out in the roundtable this week. Did an awesome job. We had some really good guests. Check out that roundtable every week, man. I'm bringing in more and more people from outside groups that really know their stuff. So I'm really enjoying that project right now. Chris, I need a TSF dry fit t-shirt. Howard says, morning, fellas. Got a lot of mornings.
Baby.
David Genis and his big old penis wants to know Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow.
Jalen Hurts, week in and week out, you start that guy. I don't care the matchup, anything like that. You start a guy. I know he's not throwing passing touchdowns or anything, but I mean, they're going to come, and he's running them in when he doesn't. So this offensive line for the Cincinnati Bengals is just, they're not coming together yet. Maybe they will in the rest of the season, but right now you got to kind of, if that's your options, Hurts by a long shot.
So I know, David, you've been sitting on your porch all night, just tapping that leg all night, just worried about this matchup, trying to figure out an answer, just tapping it in. I have some concerns about Jalen Hurts this week, and I've got a lot of shares of Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts starts against Cowboys 0-2, not a huge sample size, but 0-2, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Philadelphia has talked a lot of shit this week. A.J. Brown's been in the press, just running that mouth this week, and this Dallas defense is nasty. I don't think they played anything close to it. I expect Dallas to make some noise. However, I will say that you nailed it on the head. Like, Jalen Hurts has those legs. Jalen Hurts almost is a lock. So he has 4 interceptions and 3 passing touchdowns, but he also has, I believe, 3 additional rushing touchdowns against the Dallas team as well. You got to start Jalen Hurts every week. And if this ain't a super flex, I don't know why you're holding on to Burrow, unless if it's just draft week fodder or bye week fodder, or maybe you're just waiting for him to turn it around and up that value. But I would try to get something for him.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts every week. Vance Schultz wants to say, Vance here, asking the 4 quarterback start 2 question. Stafford has fucked me all season. I get it, Vance. I get it.
Hey, Vince, we do appreciate you letting us know who you are when you're commenting here from a group. It does not tell us because of privacy settings, so we do appreciate that. But yes, Stafford sucks because the offensive line sucks and he can't move out of the pocket. End of story.
And also, Allen Robinson ain't good. I've been trying to tell y'all for 2 years. We got Big Benjamin Kaiser. He can't believe he is asking it, but he wants to know Pooper Flush or Russell Real son.
I'm gonna go with Russell Wilson, man. This Chargers defense is in a rough spot right now. I do expect them to be behind in this game, and Russ may have to try to throw some shit on the stove today, but who knows, man. I'm not going to start Cooper Rush against this Eagles defense. It's not going to be pretty for him. I don't care what Jordan says.
So I never said Pooper Flush was going to dominate today. I never said the Cowboys offense was doing shit today because I do not believe in that side of the ball. I'm actually wearing the CeeDee Lamb jersey today, just hoping that maybe gives him some good juju. And so also, fun fact, last year it was the curse of the jersey, right? I lost every time I wore a jersey. This year I'm undefeated. Whoever's jersey I'm wearing on Sunday, they win every single week. But back to your question, as much as you don't want to ask this, Ben, I don't want to answer this question again because every week I tell you Russell Wilson, and every week I just screwed you over, bro. Every week, and I don't mean to, but it's got to be Russell Wilson. Like, Cooper Rush just is not a good fantasy quarterback. Dallas is going to want to pound that ball. He's not going to do anything against Bradbury or Slay. I do really like Tony Pollard in this game, but outside of that, I'm kind of avoiding all those Cowboys pieces. Try out Russ again, see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens.
We got Robbie, trade me out of here, Anderson, Devontae, I don't know if I'm playing Parker, and Noah holding it down, Brown. Pick 2.
These are some deep leagues we're playing in, baby.
Deep. This is our fault, too. This is our fault, Joey.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Robbie Anderson, maybe. Maybe PJ Walker does something. I don't know. Noah Brown probably would be my second. What's the news on Devontae Parker?
I don't know, but if you want to look that up real quick, here's what I know, man.
I think if he plays, that's who I play, though.
Now that Michael Gallup is back in this offense, Noah Brown's no longer a playable piece, in my opinion, and I don't think that's going to change. For me, this is a smash Robbie Anderson and Devontae Parker if he plays. If he doesn't play, I guess you got to go Noah unless there's anything else out there. And about PJ Walker, who is playing today for Baker Mayfield, if he does anything other than suck, he will already be an upgrade at the quarterback position. So can't get any worse for Robbie Anderson. That's what I'm going to say. Caps Lock coming in here. What you got, Devontae?
No, I don't.
Okay. Rich Abbott coming in here. Caps Lock having ass. Pick 2. Praise Hell Rondell or Romeo Dubs, David Njoku or Mostart. Must start.
It's going to be who is David?
David Njoku.
Oh, okay.
I think he had an extra.
It's Mostert and Rondell Moore for me, and it's not particularly close.
Okay, so for me, I think the smash here is Raise Hell Rondell. Has had the 2 best usage weeks of his career, saw 8 targets last week. the Seahawks cover guys are dreadful. He's going to eat them alive today. He's probably going to be covered by Kobe Bryant, the wrong one, who ranks 96 out of 104 overall coverage corners. But anyway, I'm going Rondale Moore. I'm going to roll out Romeo Doubs. He didn't do it last week, but the breakout potential still there. I think the Packers have to come back and have a great week against the Jets, who I love. But for me, Alan Lazard is going to have Sauce Gardner on him all day. So it's going to be the Romeo Doubs show.
Yeah, and I'm going with Mostert simply because he's going to run all over the Minnesota Vikings. And he's been getting all of the uses in the Dolphins' backfield. They got Skylar Moore starting. They're going to try to establish the run. I feel like it's Mostert as the smash play. Rondale Moore is my second. So
gotcha. I say Rondale's the smash play. Romeo Doubs is my second. I think I would go Mostert third. I'm still not sold on Mostert. We got Knox or Conklin.
I don't even know if Dawson Knox is all the way back yet. But I guess when you trust the process, I mean, you're going to want to use the tight ends that are in a high scoring offense in a game that we expect to put up some points. So Dawson Knox, and I'm not confident.
I'm going with Conklin, and I'm more confident in him than I am with Knox. Next, we got Seth Ifrix with it. He wants us to pick two: Kenneth Walker, Eno Benjamin, Devin Singletary, DJ Moore, or Dallas Goedert and Melvin Gordon. Holy hell! I got to pick two of these guys.
Let's eliminate people here. I'm going to eliminate Melvin Gordon off the rip. He plays on Monday night. He does have a questionable tag.
I'm eliminating. Oh, go ahead. Did you have more?
Yeah, no, go ahead. That's all I need to say.
I'm eliminating DJ Moore. He's probably the best player out of this entire group. However, I'm just not bought in at all, and I think all of these guys are better options than him as far as fantasy goes.
All right, so I will eliminate the last one, Dallas Goedert, against the Cowboys defense. So start Eno Benjamin. We don't have any James Conner. We don't have any what's his face? Who gives a shit? So start Eno and Devin Singletary. Those are kind of my two that I really like Kenneth Walker though. So
yeah, so to me, this is really tough with those first three guys. I think Singletary's the smash. I'm going to chase the points, but, I mean, they're both pretty close. The Cardinals Seahawks is 50.5, and then I guess they're playing each other. Duh, I'm stupid. So I'm going Kenneth Walker. I'm going Devin Singletary.
Devin Singletary and one of the other two. Not very confident either way. I think Kenneth Walker, I think he's got less competition than now without Rashad Penny versus, when they were both there. Like he's going to get the majority of the work, but I'm not confident that he will pick up on third downs. Benjamin, I think, is the guy in that backfield today. So. I
agree with you on the roles. I will say this though, Kenneth Walker's better. He is just simply a better player, and he has huge breakout potential any given week. So I'm chasing that upside with Kenneth Walker.
There you go. There it is. Kenneth Walker, Devin Singletary.
Caps lock. Good morning, brothers. Good morning, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We need a good morning, but good morning. David Genus at it again. Wandale, raise hell, Wandale expected to play, but is he expected to play well? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, he's expected to play. He's probably going to play weller than the other guys that they've been trotting out there. So I know a couple of weeks ago you were telling people to start Richie James because everyone else was out, and I was like,
I mean, man, Richie James was averaging 5 freaking catches a week for the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season, right? Sometimes it'd be like that. What do you want? I'll be honest. Coming into this season, I didn't know who the hell Richie James even was. So, what you gonna do? All I see are point totals, not names.
That's kind of the way you need to look at it.
Richard Jalapeno says, "Good morning, guys. Is Keenan Allen ever gonna play again?"
Not this week. Not this week.
God, I fucking hope so. I hope he plays again. I love me some Keenan Allen. I don't know what even know what's wrong with that guy. Come on, Keenan, we need you. I think he'll be back in a couple of weeks, but yeah. I think you should probably have contingency plans either way. He should be like wide receiver 4 or 5 on your depth chart. Chris Horde with an E. Chris Horde E. Jimmy G or Matthew Stafford?
I think I'm going to be Horn E for Jimmy G this week. Matt Stafford, rough. Jimmy G, I think that he is going to have a little bit of a breakout week this week. George Kittle being a big part of that, playing against this Falcons defense who allows all of the points. They're going to try to establish the run against this 49ers team and fail miserably. I think the 49ers are going to have a very efficient offense today, and they're going to be putting up points, and Jimmy G is going to have to distribute the ball. So that's who I'm going with, and it's not close, even though it should be.
So for me, I'm going the other way. Give me Stat Padford again. If there is a game for the Rams to break out, it's the division matchup against the Carolina Panthers. Just lost their coach. They're reeling. This should be a stat. Like, coming into this season, like, I would have picked this match every single week. If you asked me 1 through 17 every week, who would I pick between these two quarterbacks? It was Stat Padford. Of course, Jimmy G wasn't even a starter coming into the season. I think Jimmy G is going to have a nice game. He's going to do Jimmy G things. He's going to hand the ball off a shit ton. So make a couple passes. To me, there's no ceiling for Jimmy G. To me, Stat Padford's going to try to get Cooper Kupp going today. I think if this game turns into a run-heavy game for the Rams, Matt Stafford's days and point totals will have already been made.
Yeah, fair.
Jason Scott Nestor, what's up, baby? Hunt or Dion Jackson, non-PPR?
All right, so this is an interesting question. Dion Jackson is probably going to be the full-time player here against the Jags. They do play tight. I don't care that it's in Indianapolis, but the Jaguars have kind of had the Colts number. And I think this is kind of a bounce-back week for the Jaguars, specifically Trevor Lawrence and their slot receiver. Fuck. But I'm gonna go Kareem Hunt, man. He's got a solid floor every week. Patriots are not very good against the running back position. I think I go with Hunt, and it's tough because you probably spent a little bit of money on Dion Jackson in the waiver wire, but for PPR, man, I'd keep on rolling out Hunt, man.
It's non-PPR though.
Non-PPR. I don't care, I guess. I still think Hunt can get into the end zone.
Hunt's due, I feel like, to have a big game. I think the Patriots are a tough matchup, obviously. I think this is going to be a really good – but they are, man. They are. Look what they just did to the Lions.
Yeah.
They're good enough. I think this is good. It's not like the Cleveland Browns are playing like the Philadelphia Eagles by any means. I'm just saying I think this is going to be a tough, hard-nosed matchup. With that being said, I'm still going Kareem Hunt. I absolutely buy into the Duval comeback game. It's time. Jacksonville gets back on track. They already whooped that ass in week 1. They're ready to do it again. Matt Ryan looks like the second worst quarterback on earth besides Justin Fields. Up next, we got Start Wood, Cortland Sutton, or Drake London.
It's Cortland Sutton for me. Disappointingly enough, Drake London with a 33% target share in this offense when they throw the ball 15 times, that's just not enough. It's not enough. It sucks. London's got a very, very bright future ahead of him, but for this week, it is Courtland Sutton for me.
Marcus Mariota is one of those quarterbacks that he'll go out and win you games, and he'll keep you close, but he's not going to do anything spectacular. And it's killing Kyle Pitts. It's killing Drake London. I agree with the assessment 100%. Drake London is that dude. He's that dog. He's that alpha. He's going to be great. Courtland Sutton, I think, is all those things as well. And, man, his red zone usage is ridiculous, and I think he's cashed in one time so far this season. So Courtland Sutton, anytime they get down into the red zone, he's seeing all those targets. Give me Sutton all day. I think the Chargers will win this game, but I think this is a good chance for the Broncos offense to get going. Vince here, Mostert, Kirk, Hunt, pick 2.
Christian Kirk is the name I was trying to point out earlier. So it's going to be Mostert and Christian Kirk for me over Kareem Hunt. I know we just said start Kareem Hunt, but
that's a different question.
We didn't have these options, so let's go with Kirk and Mostert.
For me, I almost agree. I'm just going to go Kirk in the smash, and I'm going to go Mostert as my second there. But I think it's a rebound week for Christian Kirk. Start one, Sutton. Well, we already did that one. Vance here. Baltimore or New England defense special teams?
I'm pretty sure we skipped over Ben Kaiser at 10-13. But let's go ahead and answer this one. Baltimore.
Where do you see the Ben Kaiser? I don't even see that one.
It is pick 2, Sutton, Myers, Waddle, or Pittman.
Okay, I don't have it, but we'll get to it in a minute. Let's do Vince.
Right. Give me the Baltimore Ravens at the Giants.
I am also going to go with the Baltimore Ravens at the Giants. So what is the Ben question?
It is pick 2, Sutton, Myers, Waddle, or Pittman.
Sutton,
I'm going to say
Myers, Waddle, or Pittman.
Yeah. Your safe choices, and it probably shouldn't be a safe choice, but I think Waddle and Jacoby Myers are the 2 safe guys without quite the ceiling. I know Waddle still has been dealing with a groin injury. I think he's going to be back. No issues there. Courtland Sutton and Michael Pittman are kind of the guys that if you need that ceiling play that I would go with. I think all these guys are pretty close here. But it's what's your risk tolerance really? Is it Sutton and Pittman or is it Myers and Waddle? I think I would go a mixture of the 2 and probably go Sutton and Jalen Waddle.
I'm going Sutton and Waddle too. Pittman has a tough matchup this week, man. The Jaguars corners are no joke. I think Alec Pierce has a really good opportunity to have the better game again this week, just based off of matchups. So I'm going Sutton and I'm going Waddle. Sorry, Ben, I don't know why that's not popping up on my feed, but we'll look into it. Anyway, Vance here. Sorry, Joey. I know you hate round ball, but after watching the Netflix documentary, Kobe Goats, suck it, Jordan. So I agree with you, Vince. Kobe is the GOAT, and Michael Jordan can absolutely suck it. It's just neither of these guys are as good as LeBron James. But, man, Kobe definitely helped put some of that dog in LeBron. And if you haven't watched that documentary, Joey, the Redeem Team, bro, it's fucking fire. It was so good. I got to enjoy that this week. So, LeBron, Kobe, way down the list, MJ, and he can suck it. Right, Vince?
Before we go to this one, Colleen Kunkel at 10:14 a.m. wants to know, will my Vikings win for the first time in Miami since 1976? Please.
Jesus, in 76?
Yeah, so they will win today in Miami. for the first time since 1976. I'm pretty confident in that, man. The Vikings are doing. There you go.
I don't know what happened, man. Like mine are out of order or something. Anyway, carry on.
Anyway, this Vikings team is 4-1. They're doing the damn thing.
This is the exact kind of game that the Vikings lose, bro. I'm just saying, as an honorary Vikings fan, and Colleen, don't get mad at me for saying it. I'm just saying the truth. Like, they're facing the back. Like, what happened last year when Cooper Rush made his first start? Who'd he beat? Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings, right? Like, every time I feel like the Vikings should smash, that's when they let it up. They should win today in Miami for the first time since 1976, though, I will say. Okay, so we did this one.
We did that one too.
Raise hell, praise Dale. Cooper wants to know, my team is struggling at wide receiver. Pick one: Palmer, Hardman, Zay Jones, or Randall Cobb.
Man, fuck. It is Josh Palmer for me, unfortunately. You can't trust these guys, man. None of them really. But Josh Palmer is the guy for me. Hardman, high over under, could score, he's just not involved. Zay Jones, 8 targets a fucking week, not doing anything with him. Randall Cobb, 49 years old or whatever, got 13 targets last week. Couldn't even turn that into 100 yards. It's Josh Palmer for me, dog.
Bro, this would be such a good short of you just like, man, this piece of shit, 13 targets last week, can't even get 100 yards. What? I love that. That was beautiful. For me, I'm going Zay Jones. When opportunity presents itself, I think you got to chase that. I know Randall Cobb gets a lot of looks as well. Palmer just hasn't done shit either. Like, none of these guys done shit. So
it's
for
ugly.
me, give me Zay Jones. But it is
Palmer.
ugly. Benjamin Kaiser, very deep league advice. Pick one: Braxton Berrios, Noah holding it down, Brown, Russell, Nicholas Gage, or Ben Skoranek of the Rams. Also got Cooper Kupp. Okay, so you start Cooper Kupp. You got to.
I think he was just tossing that out for us.
Oh, I'm giving the breaking analysis. You have to start Cooper Kupp this week. You got it.
Oh, I don't know.
I told you we can't say that on air.
Oh my god. Russell Gage, maybe. I think I would go Russell Gage. Just because the defense for the Steelers is absolute trash, and they're missing players. They're missing their top 3 cornerbacks, right? They're missing TJ Watt. They're missing Minka Fitzpatrick. They're just in shambles right now. Everyone's going to be open. Russell Gage, I guess, would be my answer. I'd probably say Skoranek if you didn't have Cooper Kupp, but I'm going to go Russell Gage.
I'm smashing Russell Gage out of these guys just because Tom Brady's going to get bored around the midway through the second quarter and just start, dropping dimes to random dudes. Russell Gage going to get some. Scotty Miller going to get some. Rachaad White going to get some. The Water Boy going to get some. Tom Brady's going to fucking eat today. Give me a shot at it, man. Give me a shot. Chris Howard, how much for other farm jersey? Shoot, get me like 10 YouTube subscribers. I'll give it to you for free. We got
and $40 in food stamps.
$40 in food stamps. Jason Jackson, Cousins or Burrow?
It's a little bit tighter. I'm gonna go with Cousins though. The Miami defense is just bleeding points to quarterbacks. And Burrow's struggling right now. I know he's going to get it back on track at some point. If I can help it, I'd like to wait to see before I start him over Kirk Cousins in a game that I think he's going to kind of put up some points.
I am going with Kirk Cousins as well. I do like to think that this is the week that Jamar Chase gets back up and going and actually starts being productive again. But I think Kirk Cousins is the smash matchup. This is a game he should dominate in. Kirk, understand the assignment. Just go out and kick ass. That's all you got to do, bro.
So my issue here with Burrow is not necessarily Burrow himself. It's not necessarily Jamar Chase or T. Higgins being out. It's the play calling for me, man. I think they're not doing anything to get Chase in positions where he can be open. He's constantly getting double covered, constantly just going down the sideline. You can call that sideline a third defensive player. They're getting him trapped, and they're not doing anything. They're not putting him in the slot. They're not moving him around. This is on Zach Taylor and the head coach and their offensive coordinator. Like, as soon as they decide that they can move this guy around like he should be used, the sky's the limit, like last year. But it's not on Chase. It's not.
I mean, Jamar Chase ain't really done shit. Yeah, I'm just saying he hasn't. But
because of the reasons,
I agree with the sentiment. But it's Jamar Chase. Just he's had his chances. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, what's the over under on my Cowboys versus Eagles game? Over
41.5.
I would have 1.5.
And Eagles are favored by 6.5 too. So
6.5. So, who's gonna win that game, Joey? You got the Eagles?
Eagles by not 6.5. I think it's going to be closer than that, but I do think the Eagles pull out a victory here. I think they get a solid lead at the start, and maybe the Cowboys start clawing their way back a little bit, maybe not be able to catch all the way back up. But the Eagles, they look like they're having trouble closing out games. They start strong every week, and they kind of take their foot off the they take their foot off the gas a little bit, and maybe that's a concern. But you got the Cowboys, so tell me about that.
I do got the Cowboys. I believe in Micah Parsons, number 11. He might get 11 sacks today. You never know what that guy's going to do. He's phenomenal. That defense is playing out of its mind everywhere. We're getting a lot of good work out of our other edge rushers as well. DeMarcus Lawrence looks like a man reinvented. Leighton Vander Esch is playing better. Von der Sex is playing better than he has in 3 years. I think. And look, I know he got toasted a couple times against the Rams, but Trayvon Diggs has looked even better this year, even if he's not getting the interceptions. I think it's this simple. If it's a defensive slugfest, Dallas is going to win this game. If Philadelphia scores 22 points or more, they win this game. That's what I think. 22, that's the magic number. It's not very high. I don't have a lot of faith in Cooper Flush. And I'm a little bit intimidated by Darius Slay and Bradbury. They're fucking balling. So, but either way, Cowboys by 1,000,000, baby. Let's go. Start one, bench one, cut one. Favre, Marino, Brady.
Surrounding pieces, or good defenses attached to any of these quarterbacks. I don't know. Best career, Brady. Start Brady, I guess. Best overall quarterback, Marino. Marino was he was a fucking chef. And Favre, cut, trade, whatever. But as far as talent goes, maybe not the smarts, the intelligence, but just as far as arm talent, Marino by far.
So I think of all of these. I'm starting the GOAT, Tom Brady, easy, done. Next, benching Marino, because look, man, if I'm gonna have Brady go down, I want probably the second most talented quarterback I've ever seen down of football playing. Brady is not number one either. So I think talent-wise, you know that Marino was the best of all of these guys. And Favre a little crazy for me. Like Favre's the wizard. He's gonna get some shit done, right? He's gonna figure it out.
He's the less talented Mahomes.
Yeah, he really is in a lot of ways, man. So so for me, it's Brady, Marino, Favre. And don't you dare cut my boy Tom Brady with a real knife. I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but we don't condone violence around here, okay? Benjamin Kaiser, unless it's on the football field, then I want that shit bloody as fuck. Big Kaiser, James Robinson, or Dion Jackson with Taylor and Hines out.
You cannot trust James Robinson right now. Less than 3 yards a carry. I don't really love that stat or anything, but they're not getting him in space. He was exploding at the beginning of the season with long runs. You can't trust that. Dion Jackson, I'm going to go with him, man. We don't really know what to expect except for volume. And I'm going to chase volume. James Robinson's not getting that this week.
Speaking of volume, snap share for James Robinson has declined week over week since week 2. I think it was down to like 33% last week.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson's went on record saying we need to get ETN the ball more. ETN's averaging 6.2 yards per touch, which is 5th in the NFL right now. ETN season, man. I wrote about it in the preseason. I was all about this kid coming into this season. I think it's finally happened. I think this is his breakout game. I am also going with Dion Jackson on this one. Dale Cooper says Kirk. I'm going to say Davenport. David Gina says pick 2, Waddle, ETN, Dobbins, Algier.
Okay, it's the first 2 for me, Waddle and ETN here. Dobbins, he did see his snap share go down. We saw Kenyon Drake all over the football field. Tyler Algier, man, he's getting carries.
Not good ones, but he's getting
not doing anything with them. Give me Waddle, ETN. Pretty confident in those 2.
Yeah, smashing both of those as well. We definitely agree. Just worried about Waddle with the quarterback, or he'd be a lock for me. Look, man, I personally think Skylar Thompson's a better option than Teddy Bridgewater.
He's got more of a ceiling.
Yeah.
But, yeah, go ahead.
I took some heat for it earlier on, man, but I'm not afraid to dial up on Skylar Thompson this week. I'm not. I think the kid could have a really good week. He's got all the weapons, man. All he's got to do is make the throws. For me, I look at other quarterbacks around the league. Like I would start Skylar Thompson over at least 10 other starting quarterbacks this week. At least 10 of them. Facebook user, I'm a simple man. I see Jordan Thomas's face and I unbutton my pants. You and my wife have that in common. Big Kaiser, pick 2, AJ Brown, Hollywood Brown, Sutton, or Christian Kirk.
I think Hollywood is number 1.
Number 1. I didn't think you would agree with me, but Hollywood is that smash. I agree.
Pick 1. AJ Brown, Cortland Sutton, or Christian Kirk. I want to say AJ Brown so bad, man, but I don't know that I can. I think I'm going to steer away from that. Give me Christian Kirk, man. I know it's scary. I know he didn't do shit last week, man, or the week before, maybe. I think he's been 2 or 3 down weeks in a row. I think this is a week they get it back on track, dude. If you don't have the nuts for that, I think Sutton would be my second option.
We both know Big Kaiser has the nuts for that. We both know it. For me, I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. Hollywood Brown in the smash. He's absolutely going to eat today. Seattle uses a ton of cover 3 and cover 6. Historically, Hollywood Brown has eaten those coverages alive. So Hollywood Brown's a smash for me. I'm sticking with AJ Brown. He's the stud here, and here's why. I already said it earlier, but A.J. Brown's the one that's been in the media all week talking all that trash, dropping Micah Parsons by name, bro. So you want to talk about having some nuts. A.J. Brown's got them nuts. One of two things is going to happen with A.J. Brown today. He's going to score 34.57 with 2 touchdowns and 180 yards, or he's going to get shut the hell out. So give me the boom. I'm taking A.J. Brown.
Yeah, he is the biggest boom out of these, but I think today he's also got one of the lowest. He does have the lowest floor.
Lowest floor.
Yeah.
Him or Sutton. Sutton's floor could be 0 points as well. Christian Kirk, if you need the safety pick here, it's Hollywood Brown and Kirk.
Yeah.
Ben must have Jordan blocked. What the hell, Ben? Nah, actually, the problem is somewhere between this here microphone and the back of this hat right here. It's me, in case you didn't know. Vance here. Sorry, colleague. Vikings go down.
I think he is starting to accept the fact that his name is Vance, because he started by saying Vince, and now he's starting to say Vance.
Vance Schultz. Vance Schultz. You wrong though, Vance. It's going to be the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins is going to get it done, even though I got a bad feeling about this. Raise hell, praise Dale Cooper, liked and sub. Let's get it. Jordan is the go. Yeah, I love it. I need a little goat sound maker. I love it. Facebook user sitting here cooking bacon at my draws, hoping to hop in Jordans. Who am I? I mean, shit, you could be one of like 200 million fucking people in the United States right now. Everybody wants a chance at these draws. Are you kidding me? I tell you what, my guess is... Actually, I don't know. Who's your guess, Joey?
I will say my guess is Seth Fricks.
Guess.
But also, I don't believe that because I haven't seen him anywhere on here. So,
no, he fricks with it. He got one question in.
Oh, did he? Yeah, that's my guess.
He did. My guess is Tyler Tompkins, just because he likes to send me them, shirtless underwear pics. But come hop in these draws, baby. With the TSF, close that shit because I don't want hair. Oh, with the TSF hat, close that shit hat because I don't want hair in my bacon. I hope you shaved.
I'm going to go and change my vote then. I'm going to say it's Vance.
Vance Schlitz. Richard McKayla wants to say, what's up, guys?
What up, dog? I miss you.
Council member Richard in the house. Vance here. I will cut Brady with a knife in real life. You and Giselle both. Richard McKayla, AJ Dylon, Zay Jones, Boone, A-Rob, need to.
Start your running backs, dog. AJ Dillon and Mike Boone. I think Mike Boone looks better than
Melvin Gordon.
Yep, and he is questionable. That's a Monday night game. Make sure you put that down in your flex spot, though. But AJ Dillon, Boone are my answers. You can't start A-Rob. And Zay Jones, if you want 8 targets and 40 yards, that's your guy.
I don't know why that cracked me up so much. That was fucking gold. I'm going AJ Dylon and Mike Boom. We got Zay Jones or Palmer. Give me Zay all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing I said earlier. Is Palmer for me. If you want 8 targets and 40 yards, go with Zay Jones.
If you want 6 targets and 25 yards, go with Palmer.
Fair.
Dawson Knox or Bellinger this week. Bellinger, more like bell ringer, as a ring our bell, ring that bell, bang that bitch on YouTube for us. Give us that subscribe. I'm rolling out Bellinger this week.
I'm not. I'm going to stick with Knox. Huge over under. I know Bellinger, he looks decent. They have not had anybody to throw the ball to, so he's kind of like the de facto necessary guy. But he's not great yet. He's gonna come along though. I know it's your Giants team and everything. Dawson Knox got a breakout game coming eventually. If you sit him for Bellinger, you're going to be disappointed that you did so. But I feel like there's some tight end is gross, man. Tight end is so fucking gross.
It is very gross. I'm going Bellinger. I feel like he has a better floor. Jeremy Wiggs Brandt says, loving the what?
I was going to say maybe some of his floor goes to Wan'Dale. Maybe some of the same area of targets that Bellinger is getting his. Wan'Dale Robinson's supposed to be playing today, I guess. So maybe that takes away some of the floor for Bellinger. You know, maybe that's just a little of a concern for me. We don't know, but
yeah, I am definitely going with Bellinger. Anyway, my boy Jeremy Wiggs Brandt says, loving the Jersey Jordan. Go Cowboys! Dawson Knox or Hunter healthy? Getting a lot of Dawson Knox questions today.
That's because people want to start him, but they're sick of his shit.
Sick of him.
I get it. Dawson Knox, though, I'll play him over Hunter Henry as well.
We'll go Dawson Knox in this one as well. But hey, Jeremy Wiggs. I don't know why I called you Jeremy. That's weird. Wiggs. Let's go Cowboys. You give Jacob Paulista his slant-eyed ass. Give him hell all day long, baby. All day long. Close the deal, Manil. Steady. Trevetti, the man of 1,000 nicknames, wants to know Tony Pollard versus Philly or Michael Carter versus Green Bay.
It's 100% Tony Pollard for me. He's got a big play potential. I think that they will have to use him in the passing game versus Philly. I think that their defense is strong against the running back. I get it. You can run on Green Bay Packers, but Michael Carter is he's slowly being phased. Not out. He's not going anywhere. He's going to get a few touches a game. I feel like the touch count will be similar. Tony Pollard has explosive play ability, and that is why.
Yep, 3 longest plays from scrimmage all by the Cowboys this year have all been Tony Pollard. If Dallas beats Philadelphia, Pollard has to have that is a key ingredient. For Dallas to win this game, the defense has to score a touchdown, and Tony Pollard has to break along with. Those are my 2 keys to the game. Thank you, Fox Network. We'll be in contact. We got Richard McCaleb, KJ Osborne, T. Smith, Bellinger, Richie James, Dalton Schultz, cousin of Vance Schlutz. Pick one, rough. I don't want to pick it rough. I want to pick it easy, baby. I'm not ready to go rough yet.
So you can go ahead and throw those tight ends in the garbage because they're not in this question. KJ Osborne, Traquan Smith with
nobody.
No Alave, nobody else in that offense. Richie James, I'm not going to go there either. So KJ Osborne, I think, is kind of the number one here. But Traquan Smith with no one else. I think he's kind of the guy that is going to be forced the most targets, and he's not good. He's not good, but I think I'll play Traquan.
You said it. Richard wants it rough, right? So force those targets with Traquan Smith, right? To me, man, I want no part of KJ Osborne. He's fourth in the pecking order without factoring in what running backs get. Adam Thielen, though, I think is a sneaky good play this week. He has 7 targets in 4 straight games, 7th most routes run in the NFL. Miami has the 30th ranked secondary. It would not shock me to see a vintage Adam Thielen game today. I'm going with Traquan Smith. And here's my question of the day for you, right? Michael Thomas, out. Jarvis Landry, out. Chris Olave, out. How do the Saints still have a better receiving core today than what Chicago trotted out on Thursday? That's all I want to know. Led by Traquan Smith and Taysom Hill, non-having position ass. God, I hate the Bears. Sorry, Travis. Facebook being dumb. Tony Pollard versus Philly or Michael Carter. We both went Tony Pollard. I believe that's you. Close the deal, Manil, with that Patriots thing. Smash that bell if you haven't. Joey got it right. Ding, 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 ding. That's right. It's Vance and his draws, dreaming of Jordans.
It was the close that shit hat that closed the deal for me. Because I realized I know Seth doesn't have one of those. So
I'm going to wear that next week just for you, Vance, and that's all I'm wearing. Richard Mikhailov, I'm starting Melvin Gordon, still start Boone. Fuck. Okay, so where was that question? Okay, it was A.J. Dillon, Zay Jones, Boone, and A-Rob. So I would start A.J. Dillon, Zay Jones, and Mike Boone, and I would sit Melvin Gordon.
Could you pop that back up for me?
We said Dillon and Boone, but he's saying he's also starting Melvin Gordon. So to me, I would sit Gordon and start those first three.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. First time I've said Zay Jones today in a positive manner. But it's not Melvin Gordon for me.
Richard Jalapeno wants to know Henderson Jr. or Walker for flex. CMC and Eckler are starting running backs. Give me Kenneth Walker, man.
Yeah, it's Kenneth Walker. It's Kenneth Walker. I know we are not going to have any Cam Akers. He may have played his last down in Los Angeles. There are rumors of them. They're wanting to shop him, see what they can get. But I don't care, man. They can't block for shit. I like Henderson. I like him. They got to get a little bit more continuity on this offensive line, man, before I'm comfortable, especially over Kenneth Walker.
Kenny Walker. Word on the streets is that the Los Angeles Rams are so desperate to get rid of Cam Akers, they're even willing to take back a draft pick. Just saying. That's how desperate they are. Gabe Levy, James Robinson, or praise hell, Rondell Moore in the flex spot, 0.5 PPR.
Rondell Moore, PPR, non-PPR. Don't care. Rondell Moore is your guy, baby. Rondell Moore.
I think this is in the Virginia Fantasy League that I'm actually in with my boy Gabe Levy. What's up, Boo? Thanks for tuning in. Bang that bell if you haven't already. I think Rondell Moore is a smash start this week. Robinson's going down. ETN's ascending. I'm kind of trying to sell off James Robinson if I have him. Big Ben wants to know Kirk, Gabe Davis, Waddle, or Ayuk. Pick two.
I'm going to go Gabe Davis and Jalen Waddle.
I feel like we keep coming back to this Waddle Kirk. Like it's
sure.
like right there. To me, it's Gabe Davis. If you need the boom, go Waddle. If you need the points, go Christian Kirk.
Yeah, fair.
Who's the biggest disappointment first round pick so far this season? Oh yeah, and Vance here. Vance is our official sideline reporter, by the way, if anybody needed to know. Vance Schlutz.
I think it's got to be let's see. Did Najee go in the first round? Najee was early second, I think.
Najee was back in. I would consider him a first-round pick. I think he would be in this discussion. I don't think he went in all formats.
I feel like I need to pull up that ADP before I can give you a solid answer on this. But first round hasn't been that great to us. You can throw Jamar Chase in that bucket. It's a running back though, man. Was Joe Mixon in that first round?
So if you go to our sheet, it'll show it. So that first round ADP, we had Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Cooper Kupp, Najee Harris, Justin Jefferson, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, Alvin Kamara, and DeAndre Swift.
What tab do you have that on?
It's on the Jordan tab. Just scroll to the right.
Okay.
I would say the biggest disappointment as of right now has to be Najee Harris. I know Jonathan Taylor hasn't been great, but we've at least known not to play him. You've had to start Harris, even because he's active. He's just sucking. Yeah. So to me, it's a smash Harris. I think he's been the worst draft pick so far this season.
Yep, 100%.
That was actually featured in our roundtable article discussion last week. Hey, Vance, you want to hop in a roundtable soon with me? We got Waddle, Thielen, Kirk, pick 2. Close the deal, Benil. Steady Trevetti.
I'm going to play Waddle and Kirk.
I got a good feeling about Adam Thielen today. I really do. I'm going Jalen Waddle and Adam Thielen. I feel like Adam Thielen is a similar floor play to Kirk, but I think today he has a little bit bigger of a ceiling. Cortland Sutton or Kenneth Walker. PPR.
Give me Kenneth Walker all day. Kenny Walker.
Give me Kenny Walker too.
Kennard Walker. Ken Walker.
Sir Kennedy Walker the third. Esquire.
Hey everyone, I am all alone.
You still see the question?
Oh. I don't see that question, but I think we answered it. I do see the next question coming from Facebook user. Northern teams don't come down south in this Florida heat during summer and perform the same. Fins up, foes down.
Keep talking for a minute.
11 o'clock comment. I agree with you, Facebook user. Gabe Levy at 11:01 a.m.
Okay,
yes,
I'm caught up then.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, sir. It is, sir. It is, sir. And I'm already ringing that bell, bro. Thank you, and thank you again.
If we will come to the door if you ring that bell. We will.
Yeah. Can't guarantee I'll have clothes on though. Who is your sneaky waiver wire wide receiver this week? Joey Cooper or Joey Fickle?
Shit.
Yeah, he should have a good game today. I agree.
No, it's Wan'Dale Robinson. I know he's probably been. I mean, it depends on your league, man. Are you in a standard league? There's
what makes this hard, I think, for us in particular, and anytime I get asked to like do anything with anybody, and it's like, hey, give me your waiver wire ad. So a couple weeks ago, cool story, got to face off against Matthew Berry Fantasies Live, Jordan Fiegelman, in a debate on waiver wires, and both of us were in there. We're just like, man, none of these guys are fucking available on any of our waivers, none of them, right? Because we play in them deep leagues. So it depends on how deep it is. But for me, I am dialing up oh boy from the Saints. His name just escaped
Marquez Callaway.
Marquez Callaway. Traquan Smith, both of those guys. The Saints have nothing today. Those guys are going to get targets, and I guarantee you in all formats, those dudes are available.
Yeah, so top guy available here is Marquez Callaway. He would be a decent fill-in if you had to. DeAndre Carter, AJ Green, Jamal Agnew. These are the guys that are available in our leagues here.
Yeah.
And really, it's all fucking kind of gross. But out of these, I think I would go. You could go DeAndre Carter. When them playing against Denver, I know that Mike Williams will face off against that man over there, Patrick Surtain, but that might funnel targets over to the other guys like Palmer and him. But really, there's nothing super sneaky about that.
Yeah, and it really just depends on how deep your league is again. I know that there's some formats where a guy like Adam Thielen could be available, and I love him this week.
Yeah, for sure.
So do me a favor, raise hell, praise Dale. Give me a couple people on your waiver wires and let's talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Van Schlutz here. Problem with cooking bacon in a skillet. 2 pieces left to cook and 2 pieces waiting to be eaten.
Hey, benefits of the shift, dog.
Hey, I just want to know why I check my DMs and I don't have any pictures of you cooking this bacon in just your, underwear. So get it in here, Van Schlutz. All right. Looks like we have bottomed out. Is that what you're seeing, Joey?
No, sir, it is not.
Okay.
It's looking like I got Facebook user. Any last minute is Vance here. Any last minute waiver wire pickups at running back? Got Jacobs on bye, Taylor out, Akers out. Again, we would need to know those options. So click off or go to a different device. Tell us a couple of options and we'll give you some answers. And then we got another Facebook user here. Mostert, PR Pierce for my touchdown only league. Okay.
That's Daniel Beebe.
Mostert or Pierce. I'm going to go Mostert. Raheem Mostert always is a threat to break off a long one. And I'm way more confident in him than the usage that we're getting for Pierce. He looks like a beast, though. I love Dameon Pierce. But
No. He's talking about Alec Pierce. Dameon Pierce is on bye this week.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, so definitely Raheem Mostert for me there.
So Alec Pierce saw 59% of snaps last week, saw 9 targets. I think you got to go with Mostert, but I know Daniel Beebe's been a little bit salty with me for going against Alec Pierce and being wrong the last couple of weeks. But Daniel Beebe, I just want you to notice, Beebe, I'm wearing your hat today, the Vermont Vipers, and I'm hoping that starts some bad juju towards you. No offense, but TSF League number 3. We're going head-to-head today. And after giving this guy fantasy advice for freaking half a decade now, I believe this is our first matchup against each other. So I'm really excited about it. So the next comment, so my computer did something weird and it logged me out for a second. But next comment I have is 1109 Facebook user Done and Done, baby. Do you have anything in between that?
No, I think that is it. And we got one more from Dale Cooper.
Yep. Okay. So Done and Dumb, baby. That's right. I'm glad you got it done, whatever done was.
He liked and subscribed and banged that motherfucking bell.
I did, baby. It's the league with Zay Jones and Palmer. But yes, Callaway and Traquan Smith are available. Peoples Jones, KJ Osborne. So
okay. I think I would stick with I think I'd play Callaway over Traquan, but I'm going to stick with Palmer, Zay Jones, Callaway, Traquan, Peoples Jones. I think you got it ordered perfectly, except for Zay Jones behind Palmer.
See, I disagree. I would say Zay Jones, Callaway, Palmer, Traquan, Peoples Jones, KJ. Done and done. Check DMs for naughty photos. I'm checking them DMs.
All right.
You see that? He really is cooking that bacon, boy. Golly.
Yeah, he is.
Big Kaiser, Packers D or Chargers D?
I'm going to roll out the Packers D. Packers D playing against the Jets. We know that your young man quarterback's MILF hunting motherfucker is prone to the mistakes so far. And the Packers are a 7.5 point favorite. I think they're going to be trying to chase the Packers today, Ben. I think you got yourself an easy win today for your team. I'm looking for a few mistakes from Zach Wilson, and I think he makes them against this Packers D.
I am going with Chargers D on this one because if the Jets get behind I think they have no problem airing it out, and they've got the weapons to connect. Russell Wilson has been awful, like historically bad. Hopefully he turns it around. I'm going Chargers D. Raise Hell, Praise Dale says, I always listen to Joey. That's some good advice. But this time I'm going Zay Jones because I'm starting Justin Herbert already. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the football.
Wait a minute. So you're starting Zay Jones over Palmer because you're starting Herbert?
I go with the stack. If I'd known Herbert, I would have said go with the stack. I think I'm on your side now. Give me Palmer.
Yeah, so if you're starting Herbert, you start Palmer. If they score a touchdown, that's a touchdown for both of them.
Yeah, that's 10 points minimum. 11 points if it's PPR.
13 points if it's 6 points per pass.
Yeah. So, and depending on how many yards, you're gonna get bonus points for that. Stack that 14 shit up
all the way up to 21, unless there are long touchdown bonuses. Then you
so next thing you know is carry the 1, multiply it by 2, and hot damn, you know won your matchup because you started Jordan Palmer and his 3 catches for 47 yards and a tutter. Facebook user Taysom Hill or Big Bobby Tunyon.
Touchdowns are coming for Tunyon, but give me the tight end 3 on the year. Taysom Hill. There's no one to throw to. I know he's not catching passes or anything, but I guess Taysom Hill is so stupid. This situation is ridiculous.
I love that you just called him tight end 3, which I'm sure is absolutely true. But hold on. I just want to look at this real quick because I think for the year, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm going Taysom Hill as well, just because of the options or lack thereof in this offense. But so far this season, 16.3, had an 8-point game, and then 42 points last week. That ain't gonna happen again, I guarantee you. But shit, roll him out. Let's go, Taysom Hill.
I mean, who's got a better chance to score a touchdown? That's which tight end you want to start anyways, unless you got Kelsey or.
And Taysom Hill, man, he can rub one in, he can catch one, he can throw one, shit, he could probably kick return one, he can intercept one. Like, you never know what this dude's fucking doing on the field. He can coach them down the field so they score one that way. Taysom Hill, the man of many talents.
I mean, when he lines up as the wildcat quarterback or running back, whatever the fuck kind of position you want to call it, defenses know what's going to happen and they cannot stop it for shit, period. It's all right, he's going to run the ball this way or that way. So what? They can't stop
so it. What? Who cares?
Who cares?
I haven't heard you say that in entirely too long. Spread it out or no? No, baby, not today. Don't spread it out. Pack it in.
Yeah.
All right, he'll go Palmer. Fuck the world. Or maybe that's for the win. I'm not sure. Either way, I agree. Is Taysom somebody we need to fit in a lineup this week? Get in where you fit in. Listen, do you got Travis Kelce? Do you got Mark Andrews? If the answer to that question is no, you can fit him in.
There are probably 4 tight ends that I would start over him comfortably. But yeah, you can fit him in. Absolutely. You cannot be confident in what he's going to do, but the ceiling is as high as anybody in the NFL at that position. Or any other position for that matter, I guess.
Right, dude. I bet that dude's a hell of a safety. To continue with the Taysom Hill Power Hour, we got Noah Olave, Thomas, or Landry. I'm starting Taysom. Taysom is better talent than Smith or the other options. I absolutely agree 100%, other than Kamara.
Facts.
All right. Well, it looks like we bottomed out again this Sunday. I don't see anything else. So, Joey, why don't you tell them where they can find us?
Man, they can find us. You can't even see me right now.
I can hear you though. That's all that's important.
You can find us on YouTube, Truth Serum Football. You can find us on Twitter, Truth Serum FF. You can find us on Facebook at Truth Serum Football. You can find us on Instagram, Truth Serum FF. You can find us on Twitch. I don't know the tag. You can find us on. You can find us on shit.
You can find us on the interwebs. TruthSerumFootball.com. Yeah. All the podcast stuff. We're like Taysom Hill, baby. We are everywhere. You know, the best part about your camera going out is I know half of our viewers can't even tell the difference because that's how they were already looking at that screen. We got one more. One more. We got Crazy Casper. Bang that bell for me, Casper. We got AJ Dylon or Philip Lindsay. Give me Dylan this week. I'm not comfortable with starting Lindsay at all.
Comfortable? No. I think he can give you a little floor though. Jags defense. I feel like that he's gonna be involved in this Colts offense. But yeah, give me Dylan, I guess. Bounce back, baby.
Two more, we'll get out of here. What sport are you most likely to be playing professionally? I always thought I'd be able to ride the bench on a shitty college basketball team. So what sport are you playing professionally, Joseph Fickle?
It would be football for sure.
You a football player?
Yeah.
Dog.
Linebacker, running back, fullback.
Give me baseball. I don't even like baseball, but put me in at DH, coach. I'll go in. I'll take 5 or 6 swings at a ball every game. Won't hit nothing, and then I'll sit on the bench the rest of the time, and I'll collect those paychecks. Give me baseball. I ain't trying to get hit. Football players get lit the fuck up. No thanks. Anyway, that's it today. Babies and Boo Things. We'll be back Thursday. Hop in our DMs if you have any last-minute questions. I love all you guys, and as always,
stay true.